in each other's. And I think if Israelis, Palestinians know that they are brothers, that they are like two hands, they would not try to punish each other anymore. And the world community has not helped them to see that. And Muslims and Hindus also, if they know that discrimination is at the base of our suffering, they would know how to touch the seed of non-discrimination in them. That kind of awakening, that kind of deep understanding will bring about reconciliation and well-being. I think it is very important for individuals to have enough time to look deeply into the situation, to get the insight that violence cannot remove violence. Only kind, deep listening and loving speech can help restore communication and remove wrong perceptions, which is the foundation of all violence and hatred and terrorism. And with that kind of insight, she or he can help other people to get the same kind of insight. And I believe that in America, there are many people who are awakened to the fact that violence cannot remove violence, that there is no way to peace, then peace must be the way itself. And those people have to come together and voice their concern very strongly and offer their light, the collective light inside to the nation, so that the nation can get out of this situation. And every one of us has the duty to help bringing that kind of collective insight. And with that insight, compassion will make us strong enough and courageous enough in order to bring about a solution for us and for the world. Every time we breathe in, I go home to ourselves and bring the element of mindfulness, of harmony, of peace into ourselves. That is an act of peace. Every time we know how to look at another living being and recognize the suffering in him and in her has made him or her act speak like that, and we are able to see that she or he is the victim of her own suffering that she cannot handle. And when that kind of understanding is there in us, we can look at him and her with the eyes of compassion. And when we can look with the eyes of compassion, we don't suffer, and we make the other person suffer less. These are actions of peace that can be shared with other people. In Plum Village, we have had the opportunity to practice together as a community. We are several hundred people living like a family in a very simple way. We are able to build up brotherhood, sisterhood, and although we live simply, we have a lot of joy because of the amount of understanding and compassion we can generate. We open ourselves to other people to come and practice with us. We are able to go to many countries in Europe, Asia, America, to offer retreats of mindfulness so that people may have a chance to heal, to transform, and to reconcile. Healing, transformation, and reconciliation are what happens always in our retreats. And that can be very nourishing to you. And we have invited Israelis and Palestinians to our place and practice with us. When they come, they always bring a lot of anger, suspicion, and fear, and hate in them. But after a week or two of the practice of mindful breathing, mindful sitting and walking, they are able to recognize their pain, embrace them, and bring a relief, And then when they are initiated to the practice of deep listening, they are able to listen to the other groups and realize that the other groups, they do suffer like us. And when you know that they suffer also from violence, from hate, from fear, from despair, you begin to look at them with the eyes of compassion. And at that moment, you begin to suffer less, and you make them suffer less. And communication becomes possible with the use of loving speech and deep listening. And they always come together as a group at the end of the practice and report to us the success of their practice. And they always go back to the Middle East with the intention to set up communities of practice so that other people may join them and suffer less. I think this practice is very effective. In the last 4 or 5 years, we have done like that, and every time we have success. And we believe that if this kind of practice can be applied on the national level, international level, it will bring about the same kind of effect. Unfortunately, our political leaders have not been trained in that kind of things. Mindful breathing, mindful walking, embracing pain and sorrow to transform. They have been trained only in political science. And that is why it's very important that our friends here try to bring into our political life a spiritual dimension. Not vaguely, but in concrete terms, concrete practice. And talking like this will not help very much. But if you go to a retreat, 5 days, 7 days, the practice of breathing in and out, walking mindfully, eating mindfully, going home to yourself and to take care of the pain inside, become a daily practice, and you are supported by hundreds of people practicing around you, and you get the transformation, the healing after a number of days of practice. And when you are in a retreat like that, you are in touch with people who are experienced in the practice, and they can offer you the collective energy of mindfulness that can help you to recognize, embrace the pain within you, and for your transformation and healing. That is why in a retreat, we always bring experienced practitioners, enough of them in order to offer the collective energy of mindfulness and concentration for healing. A teacher, no matter how talented she is or he is, cannot do that. You need a sangha. I mean a community of practice where everyone knows how to be peace, how to speak peace, how to think peace, so that practitioners who are beginners are capable of profiting from their collective insight. And that is why we have been advocating for our friends in faith and politics that we should have enough experienced practitioners in order to offer our practice to those who are new in the practice. This is extremely important.
That is our time for the evening. We are very grateful to you for your wisdom and your insights. We're grateful to all of you for coming to the library for hosting this, and we will look forward to the retreat with the members of Congress this weekend.
Thank you.